Okay. I want to make sure I'm giving you all of what I'm getting. So, you remember the venue where y'all did like the pop-up nail uh tech like teachings for the young girls
Y-
or whatever?
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not that same venue, it's a venue similar to that as far as your nail school is concerned, where you can set up and break down as often as you want. Spirit's also saying surrender to the divine and it's time to take action. Um,
Okay.
I feel like it may be a venue that you have been guided to go to or that you went to at one point before. But you didn't necessarily like follow through with it or something like that. So it might
Okay.
be that time you remember the situation where the girl had put you on the flyer and it was an issue and it's that it might be like around that time you visited something or you saw something or it could be the actual venue she used that
Mm-hmm.
time where you ended up not going because of the flyer situation. So look into that as well. Spirit is also wanting to remind you of the previous reading you got where the prosperity lies ahead was there.
Okay.
Because I think Spirit's trying to encourage you. For some reason, there's like a nervousness or like a nervous tick or some sort of um, undercurrent of frustration or something like that or annoyance. And Spirit is wanting you to remember that prosperity lies ahead. Ahead is the future, and your future looks like what's going on right now. So if prosperity lies ahead, then prosperity is now. So Spirit is trying to just give you like a word of encouragement with that. Also,
Okay.
um, it's something to do with the payment. I feel like there's like some sort of package deal to where if you rent the venue out a certain amount of times then you get a certain amount of discount or a certain amount of like a free day or week or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I feel like you may not have to pay as much as you think you would have to pay to rent out or to secure whatever venue you're using for the nail school. Spirit is like looking out for you, giving you some sort of leeway, some sort of opening up the windows of heaven. I think that I said that the last reading, open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing or something like that. So remember the last one I told you that you was going to get like three different blessings or something like that. And then also like a few readings back when we talked about the 50K, I had brought to your attention that sometimes that money is not bills in your hand or numbers in your account, but it could also be the favors that people do for you, or it could be
Mm-hmm.
someone purchasing something for you, or you getting a discount, a significant discount with something. Um, it could be that it's just money in your hand, like bills in your hand. So Spirit is wanting you to be open. So this has something to do with that 50K that you asked for, as far as you getting a significant discount or something being like free after you do like, 3 weeks, you get a fourth week free or something like that. So it's like you're not paying for the whole month or something. It's something
Okay.
like that, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
Spirit wants you to revisit venues that you've already gone to. Something that's close to home as well. There could be something close to home. It may not be as far out as you want it to, as you think it may be, or either so when I say close to home, it could be close to where you physically stay, or it could be um somewhere where you feel at home or you it could be something I'm getting something like a shell, like
Mm-hmm.
um the outside of it resembles something in your home, or it could be that the venue is next to another store that has your name on it, or Shelly or Shell or something like that on it. um
Okay.
It could be that you walk in and they have it decorated with seashells. It could be anything like that, okay? So I want you to just be open about that. But I'm seeing like shell or something like that. It's like next to uh a store that's named Shell, or the owner is named Shell or Michelle or Michelet, something like that. You could be driving and hear a song by Michelet and you look and you see a venue. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so it's so many different dynamics that it could be. Spirit wants you to be very open, very sensitive to the subtleties or the voice, you know.
Okay.
Um don't miss it, you know. If you hear a song by Michelet, slow down in the car. Um pay attention to your surroundings because you may see like a hair store or something like that that's named Michelle's whatever or restaurant or something, or shells, or you may see someone outside with like conch shells or really big shells that they've collected. You could go to like a flea market and a lady's selling seashells and you may be like, oh, start a conversation with her and you find out about a venue or a space or something like that. um,
Okay.
but I'm feeling like the pricing of it is going to be very, very favorable to you. So that's going to be something not to worry about. Spirit also told me the other day. I know you didn't even. I was just. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe driving. And Spirit was like, tell Michelle to pay her rent in advance.
Oh God.
Yeah. So
Well,
pause.
okay.
Pause. Spirit said, tell Michelle to pay her rent in advance. Right now, I'm getting like 3 months. If Spirit is telling you that, and you don't have 3 months worth of rent to pay in advance, it's, that means that Spirit is about to give you the money to pay your rent in advance or something like that. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So no matter if it's looking like that right now or not, Spirit said pay your rent in advance. Okay. What's going on with
Okay.
this nail nail school, Holy Spirit?
And it's not just the school either. It's the low. It's what I said in the text was I move spaces.
Queen of Pentacles and the moon in reverse.
Payday.
Yeah. Some money's about to come for you. Um your business is going to do better than what you think. Spirit is wanting you to get out your head. Um I feel like things are gonna go better than you expect, and it's gonna feel so foreign to you. It's gonna feel weird, like to where you almost don't trust it. You almost miss the opportunity because you don't trust it because it just feels too good to be true, almost like that, you know? Um, I understand that you moved spaces because she didn't have a space for you to do the nail school and this, that. Um,
No, that wasn't. No, no, no. Okay, so remember I told you I had the office space in the beginning, and that's where I was doing like my work and stuff, and I was taking time away from working. I would go there. So I couldn't keep that space because that space is literally in an office and an office building. So there's no ventilation there. So if I'm trying to transition into doing the other things, I had to be in the environment where I can do that. So I moved at the beginning of September. I didn't talk to you about it because I wanted to just do it because I knew that it was time. So I moved into the salon, and I'm renting a space out of the salon. And the lady that I rented the space from, she doesn't own the building, but she's the salon owner. She's renting from whoever owns the building. And prior to her getting everything built out the way she wanted it, she had asked about she wanted to do a school herself in the building. And when she called DPOR out there to look at her structure, her floor plan, and they told her how she had to have it set up. It was already built out and she wasn't able to do it. So she enclosed the rooms and made suites into it. So being that DPOR already knows her floor plan, I can't go behind her and switch my nail school address from the old office building to the new place because I will have to send the floor plan, and they've already told her that she can't do it, which is why I was like, I don't know which direction I'm gonna go with that because I could do nails in there and I could do the body waxing, and she has a pedicure chair, so I can do nail services, but I can't run my school from there. I'm not going to be able to do it from there.
If you're not going to be able to do it from there, then you can't do it from there. You have to find somewhere else to do it. And that's
Right.
where spirit is telling you about the other venues.
Yeah, I understood that part. I was just telling you that where I was, I can't do it there, and that was why I had said that in the thing. But my initial thing was like what you're saying now is like, yep, where you're there, you're going to be successful. It's going to be
Yeah, what you're
blah blah
doing
blah.
there is going to be successful.
Yeah,
Not the nail school, because you can't do the nail school there. So the nail school is not going to be successful there. But
yeah.
whatever else you're doing is going to be successful, and your
Okay,
business is going to be successful. So if your nail school is your business, then it's going to be successful. That's what I'm pulling on right now, is your nail school. As far as
okay.
what she got going on in that building, I mean, it is what it is. You just, what you can do there, do it there until you find somewhere else to do it. But your nail school, your business, right? Because what you're doing there is under your business name, but it's in her venue or whatever. That's, I mean, if you're getting clients there and things are going well or whatever the case is, then stick it out until you find something better. But your nail school is going to be successful. That's what Spirit is saying. An opportunity
Okay,
is going to come up, and it may sound too good to be true or whatever the case is. So you may miss out on it. So Spirit is saying that you need to be calm, still. That you need to really be sensitive. I feel like whatever undercurrent of annoyance or frustration that you may be having, I feel like you need to kind of um, stop and listen to that, because that could be also where your nerves kind of are guiding you a little bit. Um, the nervous system is and I know at night you do astro and well, everyone astral projects, but you do a lot of astral traveling. That nervous system, when you're astral traveling at night, I think that came up in your last reading too, a little bit, as far as dreams and visions. I feel like you may be setting things up on the other side, and then coming
mm,
back, and it's like you're bringing that back. It could be like some nervousness where either how you're exiting it or re-entering your body. I'm getting re-entering your body may be a little off kilter a little bit. um
okay,
so you may just have some sort of guidance at night, like astral projection meditation, or like some sort of frequencies that are for the nervous system. There are different um, meditation channels where they just play instrumentals where the frequencies may target um, having your nerves at ease and at rest and things like that. So when you're sleeping and you're entering and exiting your body, that you're okay. Um, but I think that
okay.
that could be like a subtle, it may not feel subtle, but it could
Right.
be a subtlety of spirit guiding you, because it's like the way to go with um the knight of swords here. It's like you know which way to go, you know how to get there, you know how to whatever, but you don't know that you know. It's kind of like what the energy is, because
Yeah.
you've done this on the other side in your sleep, and you're not necessarily projecting and traveling consciously. It's just something that is being done, you know, is being done by you to you, but your conscious mind is not necessarily, your ego, as Michelle, is not necessarily aware of the full dynamics of it. So just maybe like consciously meditate yourself to sleep. Before you go to sleep, give yourself a problem to solve, review your business plan before you go to sleep, or go over your hopes and wishes, your dreams, like where it is that you want to go, how you want to get there. um how are you feeling about everything. you know um Tell yourself, find a venue for my nail school. um Ask yourself, where do I market for more clients? Ask yourself, what are the signs that I can rely on to guide me in the direction that I need to be in. Those are certain questions that you can ask yourself before you go to bed. And you know, yourself will give you an answer, and resolve whatever issue that you think that you have. Um, and just let yourself know, tonight I'm going to astral project and travel consciously. Each night I'm taking more and more of my consciousness with me. There's different techniques to astral projection and traveling. Maybe you invest in some books that help teach you how to consciously astral project and travel. Maybe during the day you daydream. That can also help you as well. Fantasizing and daydreaming during the day. Um, there's a meditation that I do, where you can create um, a place, you know, like a spiritual treehouse, if you will, where you
Mhm.
go to and you gather on spiritual intel or knowledge beyond you, understanding beyond you. Um, and you could, say to infinity and beyond in order to get there. That way, you're basic with the intent of my conscious mind is limited, but my subconscious mind is unlimited. So infinity, so this like spiritual treehouse is in the spiritual realm, and you consciously set up the scene there, consciously put people there, create spiritual guides or magical entities. That's a book that I gave you before that you can look up and read. You put those people there, and you tell them what you want them to do, how you want them to set the atmosphere, how you want them to create. You can have whatever incense burning when you want to go there. Um, you know, whatever mantra affirmation, right now I'm saying to infinity and beyond, because you're tapping into your subconscious and you're wanting to gather intel that your conscious mind may not necessarily be able to perceive. This is a way that you can also just like tap into your higher self. Doing breath work as well can help calm your nerves and also get you where you need to go in the right state of mind. Um,
Right.
so looking up some breathwork techniques. There are breathwork techniques that can help you get into your higher self. I'm getting that you stay away from fire, right? So there are techniques where you can scry into fire, where you can, I'm getting that maybe you need to work more with the earth, work more with smoke. So if you're going to use anything to aid you, scrying into fire is not going to help you. But maybe if you burn an incense and you look at the smoke, you may find signs there.
Mhm.
Um, earth, being out in nature. Um, for the cliche of it all, go hug a tree. Drinking maybe herbal teas a little bit more. um, walking barefoot outside here and there. I know it's getting cold, so probably not doing too much of that anymore. But just being out in nature, maybe bringing nature into the house, planting, a seed or something like that inside. I'm getting
Mhm.
also a mustard seed. A mustard seed, to me, is mostly associated with the element of fire. However, it is maybe like earth and fire. But I'm getting a mustard seed. Just starting small, dipping your toe, not too much, not too heavy. I feel like a dab, like a dab a do you. You know that terminology.
Mhm.
Um, water, also, like I said before, put a glass of water right next to your bed. Maybe two glasses of water where you can partake of one glass and just talk. Talk to yourself, talk to your angels, talk to your ancestors. Um, Keeping a glass of water, angel light. You may want to put an angel light crystal underneath your bed, smoky quartz crystal underneath your bed. I mean, underneath your pillow. I'm saying underneath the bed. Um, look underneath your bed. I don't know what's under there. Um, but maybe a smoky quartz, angel light. I'm getting amethyst, clear quartz, and selenite. Maybe those are crystals that you want to work with. But angel light is a great crystal to place underneath your bed. Smoky quartz is too. Underneath your bed. Maybe put it under your bed then. Thinking underneath your pillow, but I'm saying underneath your bed. So
Mhm.
maybe it does go underneath your bed. I don't know. Um I feel like perfect situation is going to come at the perfect time. We got the Two of Cups and then the Two of Wands. I feel like there may be multiple opportunities that come, multiple venues that populate for you. But I see that you favor one over the other. And Spirit is saying it's not that hard. Whichever one, is the best opportunity. Whichever one makes the most perfect sense. Um, as far as the distance, the location, the size. Um, can you rent it out? You have to rent it out by the day, or can you do it by the month, or can you this, that, and the third? I feel like someone is waiting for you. Someone is looking. I feel like maybe they feel like their well has run dry. Someone may feel like their well has run dry or something like that, or they're not getting as much business as they thought. Um,
Mhm.
and they're looking, or maybe is the type of business that they're getting. Like they don't know how to move away from just doing parties or something like that. They want like something just like consistent. Like it's like they're praying for they're not necessarily praying for someone to come do a nail school in there, but they're praying for someone to come and be a consistent, clean, um not too much, not too heavy, where they can free up some of their time. They don't have to do as much, pour as much into it or do too much, because I'm getting like whatever they're hosting in their venue right now is like a lot on them, and they're trying to free up their time to do something else, but they still want that space occupied. um so there's a perfect scenario for it. But Spirit, I think the main thing is when we first started this reading, Spirit's wanting you to make sure you record, play this recording back.
Okay.
There is, like I said before, I feel like this is a venue that you considered once before, or you drove past it, or you drive past it all the time. um Revisit places that you were looking into around the time with the issue with the girl and the flyer and all that.
Mhm.
um yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because she no longer lives here, but
That doesn't matter. That venue wasn't hers. It was
oh
someone
no, that's
else's.
what I was about to say. But the
Yeah.
girl who runs that venue is still here.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
not even talking. She unnamed. We don't even want to speak her name because fuck her. Um, but look into that one. Look into some other ones. Remember that the shell, I'm getting shell. So I don't know if that's a nickname of somebody's, or that's, gonna hear something or whatever. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's my nickname, Shelly.
Yeah, something like that. Shell, Shelly, whatever. You may be at the grocery store and hear somebody call their daughter, "Hey, Shell, come here, Shell," or something like that. And then that's like a sign for you to pay attention. It's like an alert. Something around you, step outside, you look next door to the grocery store and there's a venue or something like that.
Okay.
But it's gonna go in your favor, and prosperity lies ahead. That means it's now. And you also it's not gonna end up costing you as much as you think. Because I feel like the person will appreciate your consistent business, so they'll be willing to negotiate a special or particular price for you. Um, so that's that on the nail school, okay? Yeah, the nail school.
Okay.
All right, honey.